Hi everyone, Vacha here from Recording Studio 9 and thanks for joining me again today. In today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how to record a vocal track in MAGIX MusicMaker Free. To demonstrate this, I have simply created a song arrangement from one of my songs, rearranged it, and as you can see, I've just used the loops from the sound loop library. Let's have a quick listen what the arrangement sounds like. It has a couple of verses. And then we go into the chorus. And I've done very simple mixing as well, the levels to match. I've also added two effects channels, one being reverb, one being delay. A demonstration of how to create effects channels for your mixer so you can assign them to your tracks will be in my follow-up video. I have a microphone connected to my audio interface, which in this case is the Yamaha AG03. And I have a pair of headphones connected to it as well, so I can hear what I'm singing and so I can hear the background track. But first, let's check some of the settings. We go into Program Settings. Then under Audio MIDI. And as you can see, I've got Yamaha selected. It is an ASIO driver, so that's all good. Let's click OK. Next, we want to check the recording settings. We click right here. Audio record. Now in this dialog, we can select what our audio input is. At the moment is the Yamaha USB audio ASIO driver. We can name our audio file as well. So demo song vocals is a WAV file and where it's going to be recorded. The quality you really want probably CD audio, but you can select different quality as well. But CD audio is quite sufficient. And because we are recording vocals, and vocals is one microphone, that means it's mono, there's no need to select stereo, unless we were recording maybe a stereo keyboard, electronic drums, then we can select stereo, but for vocal microphone, it's mono. And as you can see, the levels are going up as I'm speaking on the levels. So let's click OK. Now to record a track, I've already added a track. Remember in MAGIX MusicMaker Free, you are limited to 8 tracks. So these are my 8 tracks and I've allocated track 6 as my vocals. To arm our track for recording, we simply click record. Now it's ready for recording as audio record. Just an added information, if we click again, now it becomes MIDI recording. Because in MAGIX MusicMaker, tracks are not limited to as audio or MIDI only. You can actually combine audio and MIDI within the same track. If it's audio, then it'll be an audio track, similar to these ones. If it's MIDI, then you'll get MIDI tracks as clip objects on the same track. So click again, it's off. Let's click again, it for audio recording. Now it's ready to go. When we click record button, the music will start playing from the other tracks and our microphone vocals will be recorded onto this track. Now before we continue and start recording, I'm going to demonstrate something as well. I'm just going to click back on the audio record settings. I'm going to talk about monitoring. What monitoring does is allows you to listen what MAGIX MusicMaker is playing back. What you're hearing now, my voice, is a direct sound from the mixer. If I click monitoring on and speak, you can hear now we actually have an echo. Now that repeat echo is the audio coming back from MAGIX MusicMaker. In some audio interfaces, the latency is low enough that you won't be able to hear like an echo effect. But because in this case my laptop is not as powerful and the settings for me to able to capture the screen to make this video, I have to actually increase the buffer to get clean sound. I get latency, and what you're hearing is latency. Obviously, having monitoring on, it's going to be impossible to actually record vocals. It'll be confusing. So that's what monitoring option does. It allows you to listen back what MusicMaker is recording. In many cases, you can leave them off or turn them on if required. Now, the reason I mentioned that monitoring option, because later on we're going to find out that latency will actually cause some time shift of our vocal recording problems. By knowing that, we'll be able to correct our vocal track, because our vocal track will be recorded that slightly later than what we actually singing. We'll find out soon once we start recording. So all ready to go? And we hit the record button because we already have our track armed for recording. And here we go. On a hill I stand, waiting for you, and it's not the same, not without you. The whole world to me feels so lonely, like in a desert or out at sea. I just need your love like a crazy. Need to feel your love. You're my daisy. I just can't stay here, not without you. Okay, that was our first take. Let's disarm from recording. Let's solo it and have a listen. On a hill I stand, waiting for you, and it's not the same. Okay, so it sounds reasonably okay. So let's have a listen with the music and see what it sounds like. Okay, there's one thing that you might find, that my singing is somehow out of timing. Yeah, it's definitely out of timing. How do we fix it? So I'm just going to zoom right in. You can see I'm not singing on time. That's because it's not that I was singing off time. It's that when it recorded probably about 20 milliseconds later than when I sang. And that's the latency that you were hearing. So we need to correct that. And the way to correct it, I'm just going to sort of make it shorter, because I'm going to bring this more towards to the left. And I think if I move about there, we might be fine. Let's have a listen. On a hill I stand, waiting. No, still a little bit late. So that's something I haven't been able to work out how to make it easier. That's only because of my arrangement of having my audio interface as well as trying to record and capture the screen. On a hill I stand, waiting for you, Now that sounds a bit better. You might be confronted with this issue as well, depending how you are recorded, depending what sort of equipment you have. So keep that in mind. If your vocal singing is out of timing, then just shift it across until you get to the right timing. So let's just continue. Okay, so that's pretty good. If my vocal is a little bit low, surely I am able to come in here and drop down some of the volumes down. And it's all about mixing stage to get everything balanced out. Let's have a listen now. Next thing, we want to give some reverb and echo to my vocals. And through the mixer, I can adjust the levels right there for my FX1 and FX2. And as I mentioned, I will demonstrate with another video how to add these effect channels, FX1 and FX2. But for now, let's have a listen and adjust some reverb levels. On a hill I stand, waiting for you, and it's not the same, not without you. The whole world to me feels so lonely, like in a desert or out at sea. I just need your love like a crazy. Well, there we go. So there you have it. That's how you can record vocals onto your musical arrangement in MAGIX MusicMaker free. In my follow-up videos, I will show you how to edit that vocal to make it sound really great and also add some effects. Then mix it down into stereo file to share around. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you give me the thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great time making music. Cheerio guys!